I did do a live on Facebook yesterday, and I gave a little bit of an update of the astrology and how it can be affecting all of us. And one of it was pets. And of course, the pet that is at the house she's at was having a few issues. So I gave her some prompts and I said, look, we have to be careful and vigilant with our pets at the moment, both astrologically and psychically. Make sure they're hydrated, make sure, we're doing the right thing. So this pet was experiencing some issues, so she called me about that. So it was about something, but it was really not urgent. Anywho, we're back to do the update, as well as to answer any of your questions, because I had to go MIA. So like I said, energetically, we are going to be moving through quite a tough portal. We are going to be having Mercury going retrograde. It's going to move back into Capricorn. I did do the twin flame update, so if you want to jump through and have a look at that, it's on the page now. And I do have the karmic update in the members hub at the moment. And today I will be uploading the masculine and the feminine as well with both extensions. So if you need to get the link and you want to join the members hub on an FYI, I do have people messaging me at times, and I'm fine with that. And they were having troubles with it. Now, the best way to do such is always on your computer. You can do it on a tablet, but then you'd have to jump back and go on your phone. So I said I was coming back, so we're back again. And I will answer any of your psychic questions, any of your astrology questions. I'm here to do a super chat. Now, future tense, once my schedule is a bit more in order, because what I'm doing at the minute is getting Facebook ready, getting the membership hub ready, promoting it, but also explaining directly what it is. There's going to be about 3 tier levels, 3 different styles of subscriptions that you can receive if you are running a business and you want the know-how, you want the juicy spots, what to do, how to do it. The subscription for the star signs has business, unemployed, and career. Okay, it's got your love life. It's got for singles and couples, and also in that hub, I will talk about beauty, health, diet, how the transits are going to be affecting you. What else? Lots of other things as well. But there is an article on the website at the moment inside your freebie membership hub, and it gives you a rundown of what those things are going to look like. So if you haven't joined, join. They will have many freebie updates, and then the extended version of those will be in the subscription hub. So it's getting there. It's taking a little bit of time. I also have the meditation hub that's going to be there. I'm going to be doing both guided and your chakra meditation, twin flame meditation, to work on certain blockages. I've been a twin flame since I was born, because that's usually the way it goes. But it has been over 25 years now, and 3 years in the connection, going into the 4th. But I don't ever have a high octane connection to it now, because I know if I do, it's out of alignment and things can become unstable. So I don't tend to get too fixated of, hey, guess what, I'm in union. It's more, I'm in this connection right now, and this is how it's flowing, and this is where my part of the path is. Okay? So, hi, Sweat. I was thinking about you yesterday. Yeah, so we have subscriptions launching in March. So I have started doing lives on Facebook. I'm doing lives on Instagram soon. Both Instagram and Facebook will have their own schedule of the lives and the style of videos I'll do. I will be putting polls out to ask what you guys want on those platforms. So there is different content. However, all of that is directly linked in the website. So you can basically get everything in the one location on the website, or you directly can go to each one. Separately, we have the subscriptions that's launching in March, and fingers crossed, if I can get everything together, the magazine will follow suit too. The magazine does have a YouTube page, and it does have a Facebook and Instagram page. We also have, which I've started content on already, it was initially Twin Flame Alchemist to Union. It's now going to be an information hub, and it's called Galaxy Pub. It's going to have anything to do with ascension, meditation, your twin flame stages, how to remove blockages. It's going to have education content on it. And then if you want to do the course, you can then jump on the website and get that. It's going to take a time to get everything done because I'm one person. But I do see that is the best way to go at the moment. I don't know why I pulled these, but the first thing I heard was there is a bit of a changed energy with the karmic today. I do have the karmic update in the members hub, which will be launched early in the week for the main page. So if you want to see it, it's there now. Feel free to jump your super chats in and, you know, we can get into it. But what I'm seeing is there is a requirement for the karmic at the moment to level up. If they do have a child, there can be something to do with the child coming up today, and it's whatever you land on this. I do see that they're thinking about when they were single. They're thinking about when life was simpler. They're thinking you're out of the picture. I do feel that somebody is going to betray them. I do feel this is a friend. This is the second time it's come through. But they're not wanting something to come to an end. They're not wanting something to come out. Some gossip is going to be coming out. And it is to do with their commitment inside of this connection. And I feel because of that, they know that once that happens, divine masculine is going to be kicking this crap to the curb. So it's bringing something to a head, though. This is going to be a very interesting karmic cycle. Let's have a look for you, Giggle. What's coming up? I'll pick one for you, one for your twin, and one for the joining energy. Why? I don't know. That's what they asked me to do. Oh, bones. This retrograde's really painting everyone. Okay, there's a heavy situation going on at the moment. One for him. One for the masculine. Hi, Char, how are you? One for you. And one for the joint. You may be wondering, are they coupled or single? They're single. In their mind, you were presuming they were single. Now you could be thinking particularly that, especially this transit in Capricorn, it could be really affecting you at the moment. You've got the Devil card on your side. You have the Knight of Coins in reverse on their side. Like I said, it's almost like there's a bit of jealousy coming from the karmic. It also can be their behavior. They're very, if they are directly in the connection, which I'm feeling yes and no, I feel there could be disputes and conversations. They feel they were unwise to bother. They feel they were unwise to actually feel jealous, even though it was through their direct actions that they got themselves in that space. And I kind of feel that you're like, look, I don't want to be part of a toxic situation. You can have a lot of temptation to be more direct at this point. And I feel it's almost like the joint energy between you is you could feel as though there is a person in between this circumstance. But I feel it's more to do with the fact in order for this to be resolved, you know, it's like a choice has to be made, right? So I do feel a choice is being made currently. And I feel they sense that they're running out of time for that to be so. But something's coming to a head because there is a choice between an Empress. And I don't feel this is the karmic, to be perfectly honest. It's like, look, I'm good with you, I'm good without you. Now, I'm good with you in a sense of if you are coming correct and you have chosen and you know what you want, that's fine. But you will actually cast a judgment on this when the time comes. I get contact. If you haven't had contact yet, you're going to have contact. Yeah, this is going to be a conversation, and I think this could be something that you've already discussed. It's like, look, from Christmas, XYZ, this can be the attitude that you're taking. Look, it's remained the same, so therefore this is my stand, this is my standpoint, it's how I feel. They are quite triggered at the moment. There has been a bit of a delay, I would say, because the karmic was quite a jealous, controlling individual. And I do feel that this person is actually casting a really critical eye on it. And they're getting to a point that they're feeling that, you know, the wise choice has always been you, but this person is actually quite toxic. They're not happy at the moment. They're very unhappy and they've accepted that. And I do feel they're actually stepping into their alignment and actually making a physical choice. Their energy's really, really anxious, Giggle. Honestly, it's really anxious. But I do get that it's max. I don't know why I'm getting this as like 3 days. I wouldn't be surprised. You could even get a phone call tonight. It's night for you. So it's like, it just feels really close, right? Who we got next? What's coming up for your career sector? Let's have a look. I feel you got a lot popping off. I feel, Alice in Wonderland, I feel that you have a lot happening. You need to be really careful at the moment, Dale, because I do get this anxious feeling. And it's like the anxiousness is more than likely because it's going to become quite fast-paced. Yes, you could get an opportunity of a lifetime, but you also need to pace yourself, because I feel with the pacing yourself, you know, and Giggle and I were talking about this the other day, stay ready instead of getting ready. It's like sometimes there are things, and that was a really large message at the moment. I'm supposed to talk about Pink as well. Not Pink the artist, but the reason why I've started using Pink in some of the media, but also my issue with Pink. We'll talk about that shortly. It's quite a funny story, actually. So what I'm seeing is it could merely be that you do end up having a lot popping off at one time, and it's going to really, thanks Giggle, it's going to really, it could stress you, it could overwhelm you. Remember, the beacons that go out, excitement is the same vibration as fear, and it's just breathe, okay? Because I kind of feel you're going to have so much coming at you. It's going to be extremely busy. I mean, if you thought it was busy before, busy. You can go all the way to the top with this. This can be, I think it's almost like what I'm seeing is some gossip is actually coming. You could be tipped off. Somebody could tell you something. And with that it can actually give you a bird's eye view of how far you can go. You could get super excited, but then you can go back into the questioning mind of, do I want that responsibility? So it's funny because it is about choices, and there's no wrong choice. I'll just be honest with you. You know, I heard this the other day. Somebody was saying it to do with the fives, making good choices. You can make all the good choices in the world. It's a choice. Sometimes even if you are at a higher octane making a healthy choice, the things that are directly outside of our control can still occur. You then make a new choice after that. So I was seeing a lot of fives, and I do feel ultimately with this, there could be a lot of opportunities here. And even if you were to leave this position, whatever you've learned so far, it's tools in the bag, so you're still going to continue to go up. But I do feel you might hit a wall for a little bit and go, God, do I really want this? Is this, it's like it's the excitement and the potential, and then you realize what it is, and then you're like, but do I want that? And just sit with that for a little bit. But I feel like somebody's going to give you a tip off of maybe a person leaving, maybe of some new opportunities opening up, and it can be moving department, but it is a larger position, okay? Kerry. Hey, Kerry. How you doing, darling? Are you back yet, Kerry? Are you back from your holiday? How's Mum? I don't know why I get this vibe you're going to be hearing from your mum a lot more. I get that she's going to check in with you. I get that she's guiding you. I think your bond has become closer. And I definitely think you're going to be seeing a lot more of her. She's good. She's watching you, though. She's watching you. She's like, my girl fine? Is my girl fine? Yeah, she knows that you have changed. She knows that you're very strong. She can see the evolution inside of you. Definitely, she's very proud of you. She knows you need a little bit of space at the minute, so I do feel you're needing a little bit of space. Let's see what their energy is. Your energy. Whoa, that jumped. Okay, they're trying to be strong, but you're also trying to be strong right now. It feels like a standoff. It feels like both parties are being a bit stubborn here. I feel as though I do feel they know you're back. They are having some issues with the contract. It could be, but they do feel at the moment that they're a bit in discord because there are things changing in their life, and so they're trying to balance the situations. Where are you? They're trying to clean that up, okay? So that statement that was made previously, yes, they are actually addressing it at the moment. You could be feeling that because they're not contacting you, that they're trying to get you to contact them, and you're not buying it. You can also, what you need to understand is you have changed, so you can see a white lie. Don't allow some of these things. Don't react from a place of wound. That's what they're showing me. Step back at the moment, get your bearings. When the communication comes in, you'll be able to deal with it. Somebody can be asking you to do something at the moment that you don't want to do. Don't be manipulated. Sit with it. Get calm before you make major decisions. I feel if you're torn in between two directions, this isn't about them. This is about you. Like I said, go back into that and meditate. You could be doing a lot of thinking at the moment. What's the joint energy? Yeah, remember, there is both parties here. It feels like spying. So it could be you heard something, they heard something. So it's like both of you were trying to digest what you heard, what you feel, but it's all based on gossip, remember? So the in-between energy is you, at the moment, you're mulling over these things, but you don't have the complete knowledge because you haven't heard it from the horse's mouth yet. But I do feel it's triggered both parties in this situation. Both of you were reflective. Both of you were needing a moment to recoup. But I think as the days move forward, I do feel a conversation is coming. When is that happening, please? They're fantasizing about you. There's so many variables, and I kind of feel that they're looking at, again, because of the gossip, because of the external influences of people around us. If we are moving into hermit mode, it's so that we can actually digest what was said to us and we can match it against our own vibration and say, hey, does this resonate with me? At the moment, I feel both parties, both you and this individual, are quite emotional. And through that emotion, I feel that they are very separately trying to sort their finances out, a contract, dealing with a karmic. You, on the other hand, are feeling kind of sad that there's manipulation here, but I just really feel it's not what you think. That's what I'm saying. Try to not tap into gossip. I know a lot is going to come to the surface. I do feel we're going to have more, but just sit and digest it. Then you can address it when you both reach communication, but it's food for thought, okay? But I do feel you're going to get some gossip. There's going to be some gossip, okay? You're keeping your cool. Hi, Eddie. How are you been? I'm away with the fairies. That's where I am. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Alice. You want to know what's going on with twin? Your twin's anxious. Have you been getting a lot of anxiousness, Char? Because I don't feel it's your energy, doll. I'm gonna pull a chakra card. A crystal. It's warming up in here. And of course, because I've got the computer screen on, I've got the light coming behind me. The light coming, I look orange. It's not fake tan. I don't have time to do that. Okay, what's happening with this person's aura, please? What's happening in their life? What's affecting them? Too many. They've got a lot of shit going on. It's like they don't want to look at certain things. They feel that they're face down in the mud. They feel very emotional. Yeah, they're in hermit mode at the moment. Very emotional. They feel like they're in the thick of it. They feel cooped up. They feel like they're in a prison. Okay. Cards in reverse. They feel their power has been taken from them, but they realise that they've got themselves into a situation. I feel this person is a little bit of a gold digger. Who is this person around them, please? Whoa. Yeah, it's like they're not letting them have friends. They're not letting them do things. Again, it is permission-based, but I think they're reaching the end of their tether with this. I feel they're trying to, as much as possible, not communicate because they don't feel they have the right. There is a sadness to do with this. Yeah, there's a sadness. There's also, they're kind of looking at it, and I don't think they've got kids, correct, because I'm feeling they're not able to see their kids. I feel they're away from a lot of people and they feel very isolated. And initially I feel that they were thinking that would be a good idea, to have a new start, to have a clean slate, because nothing was really solving in their life. And now they feel they got more karma than had they not. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, God, I kind of, they were at the end of their tether. And for some of those things, it wasn't meant for them to clean them up. It wasn't, universe wasn't allowing it, karmic cycle wasn't allowing it, because part of the lesson in that was we can't make everything perfect. And so sometimes it's more to do with not running and accepting where it stands, and then directly you get the transformation. This person did the polar opposite and threw caution to the wind like the Fool card in Tarot, because they were just so tired and they just didn't want anyone to get hurt. They were very, very hurt. So they've got themselves into a karmic-y situation, but they're having this revelation now that they're needing to return. They're needing to come back and balance things out. Those were the things they need to confront them with very stern boundaries. Their heart's breaking. Their heart is really breaking because they realise now that that is what they did. But it was at a time when nobody was listening, so no matter what they were doing, it just wasn't coming back into balance, and it was a real shit show, to speak. That's how it's coming through to me. Okay, how do they see you? They see you as really having a lot of faith in them, being very balanced. You're probably not feeling balanced right now, but, they feel that you're very balanced. They do want to reconcile with you. They do wish that they had chosen this situation. They're doing everything they physically can. They know that it was kind of futile and pointless leaving because they've non-stop thought about you. They've just been thinking about you this whole time. They do want to come back and bring the balance and give you justice. They do want to make peace with you and apologise. And they really feel with what they're currently doing right now, it was a no-win situation. So it wasn't that they intended to hurt anyone. They actually were trying to free people. So by doing that, they were like, okay, well, I can't have what I want. I can't have what I need. So, okay, I'll go to the left. And in doing that, it didn't stop the karmic cycle. It just delayed it. You know what I mean? Because the karmic, you can be thinking that the karmic is the person with whom they're with now. It's not. It's relating to the family, the healthy boundaries, and the children. And that was the first direct. So it was a band-aid, and now it's coming back to be revisited. Outcome. Yeah, they're revisiting it with the tribe so that they can come back and they can actually be their more authentic self with you, because they know that it's an empty victory no matter what, but they're just going to now choose what they want. not do what everyone else wants. But I do feel a little bit of an argument when it does come to the karmic individuals. Well, that was interesting. They got a headache and a half. Clear your third eye. What a shit show. Who do I have next? I'm so sorry I had to pause and come back, but yes, I had an interruption with my daughter. Do you see me changing my job? Very huge possibility, should you wish to. Thanks, Giggle. Stella. Your transit say is possible. It's Mercury retrograde though. You're going to have so much crap going on at home with your family. This is the thing. Libras thrive under hell. We just do. We shouldn't. It's not healthy, right? But we just do. Air signs, if you felt that, you know, centuries gone by, your whole life, it's just been Hades, we are moving into the air energy. We're moving into a Mercury retrograde, okay? Our thoughts, our intuition, too much coming at us. You do well at it if you can use your intuition. But for everyone collectively, it's hell right now. So, Mercury retrograde can mean if you're in a current position right now, it's going to be bedlam. Because we had Venus retrograde, a lot of us were tuning into our jobs, our relationships, our connections. Is it going to fund me enough? Is it giving me all my soul purpose? Is it where I resonate most definitely? Have I just been doing it as a means to an end? Those questions were coming up. So it's funny how the job is correlating with your twin flame path. And I feel it's to do with the fact that you have made a decision to do with more stability financially, or it could be to distance yourself from a circumstance a little more simply. But you kind of feel you're in two minds about it, but it is for a direct reason. Does that make sense? Is there conflict at your current place? They do love you. I'll be honest with you. There's one nitpicky energy I can see. But I feel it's more to do with you were present and you had put some things on hold. It was merely a means to an end. Now it's like, okay, what does Stella actually want? That's what I'm saying. Okay, so it was like, okay, that was to get me from A to B. Now that I'm really thinking about it, I've got my self-esteem back. I've looked at what my needs are. I kind of feel you'll have some buying power here and you could have an opportunity between more than one job. But you're weighing up the pros and cons at the minute and you could want more money. You'll have the gift of the gap. You do have to be careful how you use your throat chakra for everyone this month. Because people can take us out of context. We need to be very direct. If you are going to be signing a new contract, try and leave it to the end of February or mid-February at least. Yeah. It's like, well, journal, you know, get it down on paper, get it out of your head so you're not weighing up the pros and cons like a bloody scale, because it's not going to work during Mercury retrograde because you're going to see good and bad. It looks great. It looks shit. It looks great. You know, you're going to see both. You're going to feel tense. We have Uranus and Taurus, North Node Taurus. Taurus will balance your career sector, right? So for Libra, Taurus is your 8th house. Really good for trading. However, Uranus and Taurus creates instability. So it's a bit of an oxymoron. It's like, okay, how can I generate something I can directly depend on? This can be you running a business. This can be you creating a sundry. It could be you investing. It could be property investments. It might be, again, I can't financially advise you, but I can give you examples of how this can play out. What is going to give you your independence? It may have been initially because you are in a relationship, you were like, this is a means to an end, but because you're wanting more independence, you could be looking at this and going, okay, if I had to physically, totally provide for myself, what would that look like and what would I do? And I think this is an opportunity for you to get everything in order. The one thing I will say is do expect life to be busy between now and March. Home, family, movement, social gatherings, errands to run. doing things for people, maybe even a role that you're playing in people's lives coming to an end and changing. You're going to be strict. You might get a little bit snappy with people in the next few weeks, but if you know why it's happening, you'll be able to navigate it. I do feel whatever this position is that you end up going for, it's going to give you more independence financially. Okay, madame? I hope that helped. Is there anyone else I missed? I don't think so. Anyone else need a super chat while I'm here? Otherwise, I'm going to go back to the recordings for Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, and I'll upload them and they'll be in the Members Hub. And I'm definitely turning the air conditioner on. I'm getting a tan in here. Pink. It won't be hell. Why? Because Libras are crazy, right? We just love that stuff. Yes, I can sort it out. I can be the balance king or queen. No drama. I'll show you how it's done. And then you get out and you're crawling like you just left the Sahara and you're going, that was hectic. Oh, that was hectic. Thanks, Carrie. So yes, pink. I'll tell you the reasons for my funniness with pink. Now, over the years of being on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, probably with the North Node and Gemini, I would say the last 9 months of the year, maybe if I'm honest, though, 2 years, I have been deeply looking at psychology, advertising, color therapy, which I've always known about, but I've been implementing it in media. Now, years ago, I was working for a company, and it was management shoes, selling them, fitting them for children, adults, and all the rest of it. It was a sidekick while I was doing nursing. Now, in this position, we had a vote based on a color palette we were having for that season. And they picked pink, except it was a very bright fuchsia pink. And I mean, I had to wear this for a whole bloody year. And I mean, it killed me. Okay. I was wearing it in and out. And it's like an overdose of one color palette in your life. I mean, and when I think back to it, I was in a karmic relationship. I was in a karmic relationship, and it was heart chakra activation, really. So pink, in a sense, I did get tired of. And so in my life, in my twin flame path, we can say quite a bit that we are either a masculine or a feminine, but getting into yin yang is really, you're both polarities. But in my life, obviously, went through a separation and then got to a point that I was using a lot of masculine energy to survive in this modern day. And so I kind of divorced that pink tone. And I was saying to Twin today, I said, I don't know, universe is really pushing me into more the femme energy. And it's not that I'm not feminine. It's that, what is feminine energy? It's our emotions. It's self-nurture. It's nurturing projects. It's getting into that inner love, zine space, listening to feelings. We do it great for others, but we have to do it for ourselves. So I've been connecting into that co-creative feminine energy, and the pink actually balances and supports it. Yes, we are taking super chats. So that was my story on the pink with the previous video in the twin flame update. And with the pink, the reason why I started using it is because in media, if you have noticed on Pinterest, on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube, pink, for some reason, people love it. It's the most clickable color. I don't know why. So I've thrown pink in the thing. Okay. Anyone else had an experience with pink? You should never have yellow in your child's room. Have you ever had a baby and you've gone, oh, I'll paint the room a canary yellow? Don't do that. Your child won't sleep. Great color for a study. Why do casinos have red? Because it increases appetite and hunger. Color therapy. At the moment, we have Venus in the house of Capricorn, and it's very base chakra. So you're going to get hungry and then you go off your food. So like I said, that is more noting that you have a sluggish chakra. And so sometimes it can be you know, really overdriven and you're just excessively eating. The other point is it'll be sluggish and you just won't want to eat. It depends on if you're purged. So Mercury moving into retrograde will be in the house of Aquarius. And one of the predictions I do have is, particularly when it does come to strict rules globally, Aquarius is the people. Then it's dipping back into, and remember, Mercury retrograde means a lot's happening surrounding those energies, a lot of people's opinions, a lot of people's needs. Then it moves into Capricorn. Then it's going to be governmental rules and regulations. Worst point you could even have a lawsuit is during a Mercury retrograde. Don't even enter into one. It won't go well for either side of the fence. After, maybe, not now. And again, that's not legal advice, that's astrology. So, arguments both sides of the fence, confusion. Yes. Is it going to get better? Yes. We do need to wait, though. So when I say wait, don't wait. Be aware of the transits, of your energy. If you're shifting your focus, you're having a rebirth. If you're shifting your focus by the time we move into mid-February, it's a slingshot effect forward. So any hard work like a little ant you're doing in your life, be it it's with a relationship, be it it's with you know, your connection. Also got a webinar this year with Juno in Pisces. I mean, I just really predict a lot of dirty secrets coming out. Really from here, with Venus in the house of Capricorn, during Mercury retrograde, if somebody's done wrong by you, the dirt's coming out. It really is. If somebody hasn't done something right, shit, the dirt's coming out. Tell me later how this plays out for you. I would love to know. Hope you enjoyed your super chats. Tell me how they pan out. Otherwise, I do have a sale on the website. By the end of my day, I'm in Western Australia. It's almost 9 o'clock here. So by Saturday night, I'll be taking it down. So grab it. You can purchase a reading for February if you want to. Don't bother going any further than that. January and February, it's open, the sales for that. Other than that, I will see you during the month. We do have webinars on the website and a freebie subscription hub. I will see you Friday. And also I will be adding an extra day to the lives, and that will be for collective energy. So we'll have a twin flame update and we will have a weekly update to do with the transits and energy. Okay? Love and light, guys. Take care, and I'll see you on the other side.